Hi everyone, and welcome to this number 2 video about the best cards to maximize your chance of winning in Cards of Eternity. This is my personal opinion only, so you might find more powerful cards. Feel free to comment the video if you think there are better cards. I won't cover legendary cards since these are easier to get depending on their rarity or availability on the market. You're not forced to buy them on the market, you can get them just by spending your in-game currency with chests. Let's dive into my mandatory cards to have in most of your decks. Number 2. Duadhe Madhi'in is one of the best cards in the game right now because of its primary effect called Sunrise Seal. This effect denies the opponent's next being effect, meaning that if, for example, my opponent plays Knowing Death, its effect will be blocked by Duadhe Madhi'in. Also, he heals your adventurer by 2 every turn. You can easily put 2 in your decks. Bubble of Evil is a very good drawing card. For 4 costs, you get 2 cards. Be careful if your opponent has shackled you, meaning that you cannot draw this turn. This card will obviously draw nothing. Also, if your opponent has a Sunrise Seal effect on board, Bubble of Evil will not work either. So always pay attention when you are about to play a card with an effect. Stormreaver is one of the best weapons in the game. It is quite similar to Adam, but Stormreaver can deal damage to Inquisitor's Dome beings, which isn't possible with Adam. Also, while Adam is an execute, Stormreaver deals damage, so take care if there is a solace on your target, otherwise you will deal only 1 damage. Don't forget that Stormreaver deals damage depending on the card's number in your deck pile. Ispan is a very versatile card. It can either steal a Twilight Cloak from an opponent or duplicate itself to another Ispan when you kill a being with it. It's one of the best early games being, but also very useful to deal with Twilight Cloak. Weave Alignment has become one of my favorite cards because it is a survival or temporary good spell to reduce by 2 the damage taken for 2 turns. It might be good in a critical situation or to temporize before being able to clear opponent beings. Thunderstorm and/or Cyclone are 2 powerful spells that are basically board's wipe removals. The advantage with Cyclone is that it can deal damage to Twilight Cloak beings. Thunderstorm deals 2 more damage. Don't forget that both don't deal damage to Inquisitor's Dome beings. Permafrost Trap deals 4 damage to Twilight Cloak opponent beings. Always take care that your opponent doesn't have Spell Break so you can use it wisely. Shadow Forger is a very nice add to any deck because it increases by 1 the duration of a relic, so it is very versatile. You can either get 1 more durability on Adam or Stormreaver or any other relic, so use it wisely. Hammer of the Stormcaller is a silence card, meaning it can remove all effects on an opponent being. It is very important to have at least this card in your decks so you can handle a problematic being by silencing it. The downside is that you will have to attack a Guardian if there is one, which can be solved by playing Disarming Winds, a silence spell which can also be good to add in your decks. Frostbite is a very versatile card because you can bring back an opponent being into his hand. This card will also have 2 more 1 power cost. You can also bring back one of your being into your hand. Sometimes it can help you to get rid of a being, but don't forget that it doesn't work on Inquisitor's Dome. Someshta is also one of my favorite cards because it deals damage to a random opponent being and the adventurer depending on the number of beings you have on your board side. It is also a 3 attack and 13 health being, which are very good stats. Finally, Tamed Waves has become one of my mandatory cards in many of my decks, since you can finish your opponent by dealing double damage onto it with all sources by applying Shock on the adventurer. You can sometimes even one-shot your opponent with some advanced deck combos. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or recommendations, feel free to post them into the comment section below. You can discuss these cards or the current meta and tell me what you think about these cards or other cards. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. See you in the next video.